Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. In part 2, we're cooking up the perfect potatoes to complement our delicious steak. Cooking the perfect steak. Achieving the perfect steak might seem daunting, but with the right techniques and a bit of practice, you can conquer this culinary challenge. Whether you prefer grilling, pan-searing, or using the sous vide method, there's a way to cook steak that suits you. Let's dive into the different methods for preparing your steak, ensuring it's flavorful and tender every time. Grilling tips and techniques. Grilling is a popular method that imparts a unique smoky flavor to the steak. Follow these tips to grill like a pro. Preheat the grill. Start by heating your grill to high heat. Aim for around 450 degrees Fahrenheit to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. A hot grill will help sear the steak, locking in juices. Oil the grates. Before placing your steak on the grill, oil the grates to prevent sticking. Use a paper towel dipped in oil, rubbing it on the grates with tongs. Timing is key. A general rule of thumb is to grill your steak for rare, 2 to 3 minutes per side. Medium rare, 4 to 5 minutes per side. Medium, 6 to 7 minutes per side. Well done, 8 to 10 minutes per side. Flipping strategies. Avoid flipping your steak too often. A good practice is to flip it only once. Once you see a nice crust forming on the bottom, it's time to turn it over. Use a meat thermometer. Check for doneness by inserting a meat thermometer into the thickest part of the steak. Aim for 120 degrees Fahrenheit for rare, 130 degrees Fahrenheit for medium rare, 140 degrees Fahrenheit for medium, 160 degrees Fahrenheit for well done. These tips will help you grill a steak that's bursting with flavor and perfectly cooked. Pan-searing to perfection. Pan-searing is a great alternative when grilling isn't an option. Here's how to do it successfully. Choose the right pan. Use a heavy skillet, preferably cast iron or stainless steel, which retains heat well. Preheat your pan. Heat the pan over medium-high heat. You want it hot enough that a drop of water sizzles. Add oil. Use a high smoke point oil like canola or avocado oil. Add just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Sear the steak. Place the steak in the pan, letting it sear undisturbed for about 3 to 4 minutes. When a golden crust forms, it's time to flip. Achieving the crust. After flipping, add a pat of butter and aromatic herbs such as thyme or rosemary for added flavor. Baste the steak by spooning the melted butter over it as it finishes cooking. This trick takes the flavor up a notch. Check doneness. Similar to grilling, use a meat thermometer to check for doneness. Adjust cooking time based on thickness. By following these steps, you'll achieve a delicious, restaurant-quality steak right on your stovetop. Sous vide method. If you're looking for precision in cooking, sous vide is the way to go. This method allows you to enjoy perfectly cooked steak every time. Prepare the steak. Season your steak with salt, pepper, and any herbs you like. Place it in a vacuum seal bag or a resealable zip-top bag, removing as much air as you can. Set the sous vide. Fill a pot with water and attach your sous vide precision cooker. Set the temperature according to your preferred doneness. 129 degrees Fahrenheit for rare, 135 degrees Fahrenheit for medium rare, 145 degrees Fahrenheit for medium, 160 degrees Fahrenheit for well done. Cook the steak. Submerge the sealed bag in the water bath. Cook for 1 to 3 hours, depending on the thickness of your steak. Sear after cooking. Once cooked, remove the steak from the bag and pat it dry. Sear it in a hot skillet for 1 minute per side to develop a crust. This method is foolproof, ensuring that your steak is evenly cooked from edge to edge. Resting and slicing steak. Don't skip the resting step, it's essential. After cooking, let your steak rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, keeping it moist. When it's time to slice, here's what to remember. Slice against the grain. Identify the direction of the muscle fibers. Cutting against the grain shortens the fibers, making the steak more tender and easier to chew. Use a sharp knife. A sharp knife will help you make clean, precise cuts, enhancing the overall presentation. By taking these steps, you'll serve a steak that not only pleases the palate but also looks fantastic on the plate. Enjoy your cooking journey. The perfect potato side for your steak. When it comes to pairing with steak, potatoes take the spotlight as a classic and comforting side dish. The right preparation can enhance your steak experience, making every bite satisfying. Let's explore a few mouth-watering potato options that will elevate your meal. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are a staple for a reason. They're creamy, comforting, and versatile. To achieve a truly decadent mash, start with high-starch potatoes like russets or Yukon Golds. Cooking. Peel and chop your potatoes into uniform pieces. Boil them in salted water until tender, about 15 to 20 minutes. Drain well. Creaminess. For a smooth texture, use a potato ricer or a masher. Flavoring. Mix in warm milk or cream and butter. Season generously with salt and pepper. For an extra touch, add garlic powder, sour cream, or chives. Final tip: whip your potatoes just enough to combine ingredients without overmixing, which can lead to a gluey texture. A generous sprinkle of fresh herbs or a drizzle of olive oil can elevate the flavor profile even further. Roasted potatoes. If you prefer a crispy side, roasted potatoes are the way to go. The combination of a golden, crispy exterior with a fluffy interior is irresistible. Choosing the right potatoes, use waxy varieties like Red Bliss or fingerling potatoes. Their low starch content results in a crispier texture when roasted. Preparation: cut the potatoes into bite-sized pieces and toss with olive oil, salt, pepper, and any herbs of your choice. Rosemary and thyme work wonders. Roast. Spread the potatoes in a single layer on a baking sheet and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes, flipping halfway through. You'll know they're ready when they're golden and crispy on the outside. For added flavor, sprinkle Parmesan cheese over the potatoes during the final 5 minutes of roasting. Fries or wedges. If you love a bit of crunch with your steak, homemade fries or potato wedges will satisfy your craving. They're easy to make and add a fun twist to the traditional pairing. Fries. Cut potatoes into thin sticks and toss with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 30 minutes or fry for a more decadent option. Wedges. Slice potatoes into wedges and coat them in olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes until crispy. Serve with a dipping sauce like ketchup, aioli, or a tangy mustard for added flavor. Twice-baked potatoes. For a richer experience, go for twice-baked potatoes. These indulgent spuds are filled with a creamy mixture of mashed potato, cheese, and other flavorful ingredients. Preparation: bake large russet potatoes until tender. Cut them in half and scoop out the flesh. Mix with butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon, and chives. Baking: spoon the mixture back into the potato skins and bake for another 10 to 15 minutes until golden and bubbly. Twice-baked potatoes are perfect when you want a decadent side that complements the richness of the steak. Choosing the right potato preparation for your steak can take your meal to new heights. Whether you go for the classic mashed or opt for roasted or baked, there's no wrong choice. Have fun exploring these options and find the perfect combination for your taste buds. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.